금방 오겠다. 부산 가고. 좋다. 자. 소리 안 나게 해주세요. 알겠습니다.
굿샷! 화이팅!
알겠습니다.
쳐주세요.
황지성 봐.
플레이한다. 플레이 중입니다. 멈춰주세요.
핸드폰 소리 안 나게 좀 해주세요. 천천히. 처음부터. 킥 하시고. 플레이하겠습니다. 소리 안 나게 해주세요.
도로로 갈 수도 있어요. 이쪽으로 넘어오시라고. 맞아, 가야지. 나이스.
오케이.
와, 그거 거기까지 왔어.
있어.
됐어! 굿샷!
플레이할게요.
안 박아도 돼, 안 박아도 돼.
자, 플레이 할게요. 나이스. 아, 근데 되게 많이.
쪽에서 이렇게 덮는 느낌? 그래야지 좀
지나가는 거 되게 좋아요.
어? 아, 스타폰. 아니야, 그냥 아니, 상관없어. 뒤에 리버트 약간 소리 주는 거. 실례하겠습니다. 좀만 멈춰주세요.
좀만 나와주세요.
보드판 저 왼쪽으로 가세요. 아예 절로. 피드. 해줄게. 됐어. 오케이. 네, 알겠습니다. 예, 멈추세요. 백 조금만. 봐도 되네. 봐도 되네.
어느 정도? 왼쪽 보면 안 돼요? 왼쪽 같은데? 왼쪽 같은데?
여기.
거기가 왼쪽 같은데? 칠색 아닌 것 같아요. 여기가 왼쪽이에요. 왼쪽 하나만 보고 싶어요. 왼쪽 아니야.
안에만. 화이팅 화이팅. 이거 레스토랑 레스토랑 16번입니다. 나이스! 어때? 아니, 그냥 원래 그건데. 잘한다, 잘한다.
야.
굿샷!
야! 안녕할게요. 네, 하겠습니다.
이쪽에 플라스틱
오케이. 오, 시원하네. 다 쏜다.
벌써 쳤어?
어휴, 되게.
어디로 눌렀어? 여기다.
안 보이지?
여기다. 저 좋지.
괜찮아. 나이가 있어.
들어가면서 잠깐만 또 벙커 있다고. 그때 옆에 넓은 데로 갔다가.
그러니까. 이동 멈춰주세요. 저거 소리 안 하셔도 그렇잖아. 그래서 보면 나는 여기 앉으니까. 여기는 진짜 그때는 생각한 것 같아요. 망갈도 합시다.
김서연! 잘한다, 김수지!
다 뒤로 나가세요. 로프 밖으로 다 나가세요.
치는데. 끝나고. 반대기
다 나가세요.
돈 주고 쳤나
이쪽이 더 그랬잖아요.
잘했어. 안 맞았어. 잘했어. 나와주시겠어요? 아니, 킹도 걸릴 줄 알았어. 플레이하겠습니다.
굿샷!
네, 알겠습니다.
왼쪽 몇 미터 있어요?
오.
Meters up the hill, slight break, well managed. And now Kim Jae-hee a long way back on 17 and will end up right beside Yunina. It's another hole where she is not able to pull any farther in front. With one simple swing of that putter, she is now just 2 holes away from being crowned a major champion. The par 4 is next, where we find Yunina and company. Kim Soo-ji staring at her ball marker just past the cup, patiently waiting her turn. Visualizing the break. She basically has this from the fringe. She is just clinging on to a share of third. She knows the title hopes have been dashed. It's about finishing as strong as possible. Trying to beat the odds here. Well, it's on its way. Huge putt under the pressure. She hasn't had as much to smile about today as she had with an ear-to-ear grin on Friday. Similar distance and similar pressure. Exact set of circumstances, almost the exact same putt for Kim Jae-hee. Still a little left to right, but less so. Too quick. Takes a 270-degree lap around and shoots out the other side. She'll be dropping to 8 under. We wait for Kim Soo-ji and the group to finish on the green. We can, in the meantime, go to the tee. Actually hear the audio of the par putt rattling in from Kim Soo-ji. As Yoo Hyun-jo at the very back of the tee ground. Sails past the Rise ETF zone and rolls down the fairway. No one has grabbed this last section of the course by the horns, and found a load of birdies. But the longer that these two par out, the closer to running out of time that they'll get to. Has to be in the fairway. She takes an extra beat. And she's gesturing right. And that has disappeared over the hills and into the tall grass. So that's the misstep that we were hoping to avoid seeing from the top two. Obviously bitterly disappointing as she tries to ground herself again. Pei So-hyun now has some company in fifth after Kim Chae-hee's bogey. She skips through the rough and will roll out into the fairway. Now you would think that Sung Eugene will be okay, but she's going to take a provisional just in case. Where things started to crumble for Unina yesterday as well. That is much more like it. So she'll hope that she doesn't need it. But it's there just in case it's required. The 18th tee next. Kim Soo-ji will go first with the honor. Grip and rip. Makes a beeline towards the bunker, but will avoid it. Now, Unina yesterday sent her tee shot right into the forest, and she hasn't really been able to recover in this tournament from that point. Brilliant. Unina, that's more akin to the lights out play that we saw more than a few glimpses of this week. Also just heard a roar, which bodes well for some kind of special shot on 17, where we'll head next. she'll also ride the line of the rough and be beyond safe. And on 18. Inside of just a few short feet. Great touch by EJ Young around the green. On pace for a 70. 69 if she can knock in that birdie. Well, the great news is that Sung Eugene's first shot was found. More good news is she's there and not 6 feet deeper. She's 140 out. Looking for the back right, but I think she'd just be happy to get on. Struck it as solidly as she could. Through the fairway into that set of rough, separating it from the green, and it is advantage Yoo Hyun Jo.
플레이하겠습니다. 이동 멈춰주세요. 플레이요.
Not enough distance to get all the way to the back. There's a long way still to go for Yoo Hyun Jo, though she is on, and that's not something that her closest challenger can say.
플레이하겠습니다. 플레이하겠습니다.
Pae So-hyun, can she be deep enough? She can, almost to the fringe. A slightly more enviable position. And Lee Jae-young, what an excellent day after she also started the tournament over par. 69, 68, 69, the final 3 rounds, tied for 5th. 8 under par. Sung Eugene paces out the distance to the front of the green. And here at 17, rolling all the way up, and now she'll be facing that distance to avoid a bogey. Meanwhile, Yoo Hyun Jo has summited the hill. Par here and a bogey for Sung Eugene will give her a 2-stroke cushion heading to 18. It's pretty much the dream scenario. One shot at a time. She's certainly will ensure she's not getting ahead of herself.
플레이하겠습니다.
Here she goes. Speed looks good. She might get this to go. She's birdied. Unbelievable. From the other side of the green, a 5th birdie of the day, and now what was going to be a really tough putt for Sung Eugene just became one she absolutely must have. Otherwise, it will be a 3-stroke lead for the rookie. Absolutely remarkable. Is that the moment that she became a major champion? A performance for the ages, a performance she'll never forget. 71 holes down, at least 2 strokes to the good, heading to the 18th tee. Now you can understand why Sung Eugene needs a few extra moments to prepare for that putt. I'll take the opportunity to go to 18 in the meantime. Kim Jae-hee skipping that in from the fairway. That was absolutely launched. Pae So-hyun will go first. We would have thought, and history and common sense would back up the idea that this is a better place to be than at the front of the green. But alas, Bae So-yeon's speed was there, her line was off. And it will be par. Yoo Hyun-jo just wants to get to the tee blocks and get on with the show. We'll watch this putt 100 times and never get over it. She'll watch this on repeat for the rest of her life. I guess we undersold it when we had said, and by we I mean me, I'll take the blame, that she's putt well, or fairly well, I think was the exact word choice I used. Say that's an understatement, maybe the understatement of the week. Okay, Sung Eugene, you must make this par to have any sort of realistic chance. Huge, great response. So she needs some combination of eagle par or birdie bogey to force a playoff. Still in line for P2. But after watching a remarkable display of skill, she responds in kind. It's not over yet, ladies and gentlemen. And you know that Yoo Hyun-jo would have heard that roar. And keep doing what you've been doing for 71 holes has got to be the message from her caddy. How many times have you swung a driver? Hundreds of thousands, if not into the million. Just do that one more time. Then play an iron. Then play a wedge and putt twice. On paper, when it's laid out, it seems easy. We know it's anything but that. That's what makes this sport so enchanting. Let's revisit round number 2. Oh yes, the overcast skies, we remember those. Well, we saw Yoo Hyun-jo, and we thought, okay, maybe she's using up a bit of her luck too early in the tournament as she blasted it onto the cart path and took an extra 30 yards or so as a result when it could have very easily gone the other way. A reminder that the 18th has been shortened for the weekend by 45 meters, playing at 465. It's the second nearest tee ground in the line that you can see down. It looks as though she's not taking any chances. She's going to club down and just play a wood. She is not needed to rely on power. She just needs to be not even mistake-free, but like the tortoise and the hare, slow and steady, should win this race to the finish. Into the fairway, A-OK. Sung Eugene, meanwhile, doesn't have that same luxury, of course. Has to be brave, has to force the issue. And she's birdied here every single round. That is the minimum she needs. She's playing loose without some of that pressure, but that doesn't mean she's immune from mistakes. Said she had to risk it. And just like Unina yesterday, that's gone into the trees. And that reaction says it all. Oh my goodness, my closest competitor's in trouble. That bodes well for me. And the discipline again. Stay calm, stay composed. Let's see her shot by comparison. Again, she went with the wood off the tee instead of driver, thinking, I just got to get it in the fairway. And she did. Also means she's not going to try and reach in two. And why would she? You compare that with her closest challenger, and it sliced. Because she tried to cut it across and open up a chance for the eagle. Bang off the branch. And while the supporters are trying not to get too far ahead of themselves, certainly with that miss, I can all but envision it. Sung Eugene will go for a wood as well here with her provisional. Just has to get it in the fairway and hope that her ball's been found. Certainly she has a lot of volunteers to help her search. She skitters into the rough, so she'll be in the rough either way. Peso Hyun had taken a shot before the provisional. And now the group can begin the walk down the switchbacks down to the fairway. What an excellent turnout for the weekend. Certainly the beautiful blue skies we've had these last 30 plus hours have made it all the more accessible and welcoming. So Unina can climb up to double digits under par once again with a birdie here at the last. It would be good for at least third. Could be better if Sung Eugene can't navigate her precarious situation, which Unina will know too well. 35 out and in, that's 2 under 70. To wrap up the tournament, just as she had began on Thursday, just as she had shot yesterday. In fact, it was the 68 on Friday when she was sitting in a great spot, but she'll have to try again another year. And she'll try again at the Haita Jinro Championship. She still has one more crack at a major in 2024. Kim Soo-ji would like to go up with her. Down it goes, and she acknowledges the fantastic support. Out with the 35. 2 birdies on the front and back 9 alike. And she made it Very exciting watch with this group. Kim Chae-hee evidently was not able to find an eagle despite a brilliant long shot with her second. This for a birdie and 9 under. Just has to tap it in. It was over par on the way out with a double to start the day and a bogey at 7. Straighten things out on the back 9. 73, 68, 67, and 71 to conclude her tournament. 275 aggregate score. So off into the trees, some bushwhacking. Searching for Sung Eugene's ball. Not a whole lot that our commentary can add because she has the best sight to see if she can spot it. We'll check in the search in a minute or two here. But it is not an enviable position, though it sounds like she might have found it.
Okay. So the update is that it's been found, and now the gallery has to create a path and keep their heads on a swivel. Should go without saying, but if she cannot get out of the trees and back into at least the playable spot, this thing will be wrapped up.
안갈 거예요. 여기 있을 건데.
She had to risk it, but that's why we call it risk. Razor fine margins. She's told, you're good to go. Easier said than done, she surely thinks. And the reality is it could have been a lot worse than that. But it is certainly not going to be easy to get out. Moving the small trees around the ball, doing everything to make sure she does not move the ball before she strikes it.
There are quite literally millions of one on the line with this shot. So here's the recovery. Excellent. How she has done that, I will never understand. It shouldn't have been that simple. And now she has to try to get back to the fairway without rolling through. Well done indeed. So she avoids the penalty. She's back in with a sliver of hope. And basically this now third shot needs to be within 5 feet if she can get it there. Significantly less drama for Bae So-hyun. She birdies, she goes T4. 187. She's got the 5 wood. And that was caught as sweetly as you would like. But too strong, perhaps. So number 3. Technically be for eagle, but it will be a birdie setup.
죽이죠. 아니 근데 이 진짜 시원해. 이 거짓말이 아니야.
So while Bae So-hyun takes a load off, Sung Eugene plays her third. 3 wood, has to go for it. Low worm burner. And will not reach the green.
방금 소영 언니였어요? 아 뭐야 이상해.
So the other 2 members of the group, they went big. Yoo-hyun Jo, a couple of woods, once off the tee, once from the fairway. With an iron to set it up and 3 putts realistically to win it. As soon as the path is clear, the approach can be made. By the way, just saw on the sign to Yu Hyun-jo's left, 62,000 kilograms of rice donated from the Rise ETF zone this week. Fantastic. That will go to very deserving members of the community. Well, here it is, the setup, 68 meters. It's actually just a high-pitched wedge. And significantly closer than the birdie she drained at 17. Goodness me, she has 3 putts to become a major champion, and I'm sure that's about to sink in. The players will be announced once everyone is on the 18th green, and look at this incredible scene. The bleachers packed to the brim. The walking gallery is closing in to make this a stage worthy of hole 72 at a major. And just because the golf itself is just about done doesn't mean we're close to wrapping up the broadcast. We'll have our final round highlights and, of course, the awards presentation. The ceremony to conclude an excellent week in Icheon. We have to sort out the final order first. Sung Eugene, after a trip to the trees, trying to get up and down for par. An unconventional way about going for a 5, but she gets there nevertheless. So Hyun, she had gone long. Counts the steps and says, okay, in a perfect world, I will land the ball here. It's about 3/4 buried. She has to give it a good swing to get underneath it and pop that up into the sky. Very well judged. Excellent touch. She can't win every week. She came in with the pressure of 2 wins in the last 3 events. And she started off like she could win every single week. With a 67, she had been at the top Cooling off though in the middle rounds, 71 and 70. Today on pace for a 71 if she can make that final putt. Putt number 4 is for birdie. Be for a 274 aggregate score. We never got the yardage on 17, but I can tell you that it was a 20-yard putt. Nowhere near as long as this, and nowhere near as special. For birdie and the title. Just a bit to the outside. She'll mark off and wait for her crowning moment. Realized, in fact, she didn't like the line. Trying to shoot 71 for the second time this week. Chance to finish tied for 4th. First birdie falls. Bae So-hyun, it is another top 10 finish on the season. Those 3 bogeys, though, early in the back 9 took her out of the hunt. Beyond impressive this last month of her 2024 season. Sung Eugene for her par. For 132 million won and a huge collection of points in this major championship. It's the 3rd time in her career she's finished as the runner-up to go along with her 3 wins. A bogey-free round. It just wasn't enough. Yoo Hyun-jo, the only player to shoot 3 rounds in the 60s, and at 19 years of age is a major champion on the LPGA Tour of Korea as she wins the KB Financial Group Star Championship with an incredible 13 under tournament score. Friends, family, mums and dads, this is a win for them as much as it's a win for her. 13 under, the best score we have seen at this tournament since Amy Jung had won in 2019. The gravity setting in, certainly when you see all the people that have helped you get to this point. It is hard to put into words just how remarkable a feat, and yeah, Mom will make sure that the waterworks aren't going away anytime soon. "19 years old, and a statement to this tour, quite frankly, a statement to the world of golf that our next superstar might have just arrived." Her fifth, top 10 of this season, her rookie season. But none as sweet as this. There may never be another one as sweet as this. That is how massive a moment this was. Well, the yellow carpet's being rolled out. The yellow jacket awaits. She'll try to dry off. She'll have her scorecards to sign, an interview with SBS Golf, and some highlights that she will keep in her mind forever. Certainly that birdie at 17 will be one that so many of us think of right away. It's setting in now. The magnitude of what she's accomplished. Her sponsor with a big banner to celebrate the occasion. She's going to be a very, very popular young lady. A lot of people want to say hi. A lot of people will want an autograph or a photo, but she's got some business to attend to first. She's got to make this official for the record books. Greeted by a thoroughly well-deserved ovation. Well, they'll attest to each other's scorecards, and it's something fitting about that. Last week's winner, this week's winner. Two of the final three in the group. All right, we'll step aside for now. Let the pictures and sounds tell the story. We will rejoin you for the final leaderboard and the final round highlights. Stick with us. The champion has been determined, but still lots to see here at the KB Financial Group Star Championship.
축하해. 감사합니다. 그냥 안 올 줄 알았는데.
353570 맞으세요?
네.
접수하시고 우승자 사인 한번
So as we've seen by now, up to the top 30 of the 72 that made the cut from 108 that started this event off from a winning score of 13 under. Some highs, some lows. Highlight the likes of Lee Seung-yeon's 68 to get back to even. We also see Park Yang-kyung's name, and we understand the trials and tribulations she experienced this weekend. The incredible 66 from Park Do-young as well. But our champion is ready. She joins SBS Golf now.
일단 전반에 좀 쉽게 풀리지 않아서 사실 우승 생각을 하지 않았어요. 근데 이제 후반에 연속 이제 전반 9부터 해서 세월 하면서 좀 나도 할 수 있겠구나라는 희망을 좀 갖게 된 것 같아요. 네. 제 딴에는 드라이버가 안 맞아서 안 치는 게 아니라 이 코스에는 좀 더 공격적인 플레이보다 좀 안정적이고 페어웨이를 지켜야 되는 플레이를 해야 되는 게 맞다고 생각을 하는데 오늘 같은 티샷이 잘 안 돼가지고 오늘은 그걸 잘 못 보여드린 것 같고 네, 일단 저의 전략은 좀 페어웨이를 지키면서 제가 좋아하는 거리로 세컨샷을 치는 게 제 전략이었습니다. 네. 저는 상황 널 거라는 생각은 절대 안 했고 어떻게든 파를 해야 다음 홀에서 좀 편하게 칠 수 있기 때문에 좀 거리감에 신경을 많이 썼는데 그게 그렇게 들어갈 줄 몰랐어요. 네. 네. 제가 어제 인터뷰한 대로 좀 끝까지 포기하지 않자라는 그런 마음을 했고 제가 1등이 아니어도 최대한 순위를 끌어올리고 싶기 때문에 포기하지 않고 플레이했던 것 같습니다. 네. 네. 엄마, 아빠 내가 시계 사줄게. 아빠가 꼭 네, 제가 우승하면 시계를 사드린다 그랬는데 이번 기회에서 사드릴 수 있게 된 것 같고요. 저희 엄마는 항상 저를 좀 당근보다 채찍을 주는 분이었어서 우실 줄 몰랐거든요. 근데 좀 엄마가 우시니까 같이 마음이 좀 슬프고 네, 그렇습니다. 네. 네. 다음 목표는 될 수 있으면 1승을 더 하고 싶고 일단 저는 이제 신인왕이 일단 목표고 그래서 다음 남은 시합에 좀 더 잘해서 1승을 더 하는 게 제 목표입니다. 잠깐만. 저 하고 싶은 얘기 있는데 할 수 있을까요? 제가 정말 감사한 분이 있는데요. 제가 오늘 마콜에 오셨나 이렇게 찾았는데 안 계시더라고요. 제가 중학교 때 좀 좋지 않은 실력임에도 불구하고 저를 지원을 많이 해주신 저희 이만득 회장님께 너무너무 감사하다고 얘기를 해주고 싶습니다. 좋아하셨으면 좋겠습니다. 감사합니다.
Well, pride and humility transcends language. You could not know a syllable of Korean and still get the overwhelming emotion, and emotion is key. That's the team that's created a major champion. Mentors, coaches, family and friends, everyone pitching in to contribute to this one moment, which if she can play at half the rate that she did this week, will likely be the first of many moments. And of course, we thank the golf gods and Mother Nature for blessing us with a fantastic set of conditions for the weekend rounds. It was an incredible backdrop, this Blackstone Ichun, and within it, we started the day 10:20 a.m. That's 6 hours and 20 minutes ago by my recollection, and we really weren't sure which way this tournament was going to go. From the starters gotten to get the day underway to really only about 45 minutes ago do we have a clear picture. So many potential winners in and amongst the group. Unina, of course, and the power play. The tenacious Kim Chae-hee, who was one of a handful of players, just like Kim Soo-ji, who started slow, but found a way to kick it into gear in these crucial and deciding rounds. For Unina, she had a birdie at 1 and 6. And today was all about recovery after the disastrous end to the round yesterday. At 8, 2 players were at 9 under, 2 players were at 8 under. And Bae So-hyun, she got into those double digits on just hole number 8 with her second birdie of the round, both coming on the par 4s. And then when we joined the coverage, we actually saw our eventual winner 2 shots back, but throughout the week, she was able to find an incredible amount of joy on these final 10 holes. She would birdie number 9 to go out with the 37. It was bogeys at 5 and 6. We were starting to think maybe the pressure would be too much for the rookie, but certainly that was not the case. She had to work for it. Was not handed to her. She had to go out and grab it and fend off some tremendous players, including Sung Eugene, who had to be patient. Only got the first birdie on hole number 9. Carrying on the momentum from that birdie at 9 for Yoo Hyun Jo, she would kickstart a great little run here. She knew she was in with a chance. Back to back at that point, and this is when the wheels started to fall off a little bit. Good par save to preserve the score at 11 under, but as we know now, it was not sustainable. On 11, a 7-meter climb up to the green, and Yoo Hyun Jo dropped it inside of a meter. She'd have a tap-in birdie to go to 11 under. 3rd birdie in a row. Absolutely thrived in the midway stretch of the round. This, though, the moment I alluded to earlier, had been at 3 under through 10 to this point for the day. But she'd have her first hiccup with the bogey on number 11, dropping out of the lead. Sung Eugene was able to stay bogey-free throughout the day. That was to 11 under, but the big story for her is the birdies ran out when they didn't for Yoo Hyun Jo. Incredible approach play, great off the tee, certainly on the par 3s. Be her second to last and far from her most impressive, because this was the shot, this was the moment now. 20 yards away. And a beeline for the pin. Said we'd remember it. 5 and 6 plus 2 from that point. Absolutely exceptional, with 5 birdies on the way in. Credit, though, to Sung Eugene, who made quite the impressive putt of her own to keep a little bit of the pressure on, but she knew what was at stake heading into 18. She had to be brave, and the drive went into the trees. This still is a mesmerizing recovery for me. About 15 feet into the woods. In the end, the best she could muster was a par. 6 in a row to wrap up the round, a 70 in the final round. And for Yoo Hyun-jo, she waited patiently for the rest of her group to finish. Pae So-hyun, a birdie at the last, just 4 on the day in a round of 71. And then this, when a 19-year-old became a major champion. Of course, the birdie would have been a little extra special, but it would be the best part of her life to this point, and the first of what could be many wins. Her caddy wanted to save that 18th flag, put that on the mantle. And then there was waterworks time, both in terms of the water bottle shower, a christening of sorts, and the happy tears that I'm sure aren't quite done yet. Ready to go with our awards presentation on the 18th green. Let's witness the crowning moment now.
아니면 SBS 하나 그래.
216 million won, the beautiful silver trophy, and a yellow jacket. And if yellow wasn't her favorite color before, I have a feeling it's going to occupy a very special place in her heart from here on out. An incredible week for Yoo Hyun-jo. At just 19 years of age, she becomes a major champion, winning the KB Financial Group Star Championship by 2 strokes over Sung Yoo-jin and Yoonhee Na, our podium finishers. 13 under is the score that will always be beside her name in the history books. Now that's going to be all the time we have from the Blackstone Golf Club at Icheon. We are back at it next week. Only a 3-round event, but we're very excited to head to Club 72, where we'll play the Sky Course for the OK Savings Bank OK Man Open. What a wonderful major championship. We still have one more to go, and it's not too far away either, the Haita Jinro Championship. And if this weekend was any indication, well, October's major will be just as special at Blue Heron. Lots of memories, lots of highlights, and lots of pictures and sounds we will remember for a long time. No more so than Yoo Hyun-jo. And from wherever in the world you joined us this week, we thank you so much for your continued viewership and support of one of the elite tours across the world of golf. And we saw one of the best in the world right now come back home to play. It was Kim Yo-ju. And we saw maybe, just maybe, Park Ji-young, who yielded the honor of this championship to the rookie star who probably guaranteed the rookie title this week with the haul of points she will take. Christened by this one shining moment. A 20-yard birdie on 17 on the way to the title. In retrospect, she knew in that moment, even though she had to work for it to the very end. As we let the final pictures of triumph and despair at times conclude the story of the KB Financial Group Star Championship, we sign off. For all of us at SBS Golf, I've been Adam Jenkins. Congratulations to the newest winner on the LPGA Tour of Korea and the newest major champion, Yoo Hyun-jo. So long from Blackstone in Icheon. We'll see you on Friday at Club 72 as the 2024 KLPGA Tour season will roll along.